The Conservatives have the narrowest of paths to victory at the next election. But the irony is that they could do it if they embraced real small c values as voters across the globe become increasingly furious at the globalist wokery infecting policies from the environment to gender extremism. So why, every time he's given an opportunity to be bold and prove there's a real difference with slippery Starmer, does Rishi Sunak bottle it? Are the senior Tories who tell me he's accepted he will lose and wants to do so gracefully, are they right? I mean, I really hope not. But issues like the ultra-low emission zone are making me lose all faith. Nigel Farage revealed a genius way for the Transport Secretary Mark Harper to scupper failed London Mayor Sadiq Khan's hated ULEZ scheme, which is going to extend to the end, at the end of the month.
Article 143 of the Greater London Authority Act. And it says clearly, the Secretary of State can override the Mayor of London on transport policy if the Secretary considers that the strategy or any part of it is inconsistent with national policies. And if the government's now saying that it's against this ULEZ extension and against it happening in other cities, I can't see what the problem is. I think politically it's a no-brainer for the Conservatives to delay the introduction of ULEZ and to push it out beyond the mayoral elections next May.
Yeah, brilliant. Why the hell would Sunak not do that? Stop Sadiq running riot. Stopping ignoring the democratic will of the people. It's the only reason the Tories were re-elected in Uxbridge at the recent by-election. And look, just do something. Who cares if it ends up in a court battle? Do something. But as night follows day, GB News' brilliant new political editor Christopher Hope can exclusively reveal tonight that Harper took legal advice on stopping ULEZ, but has now backed down from a fight.
The choice here that could be made by the government. Mark Harper is a Transport Secretary. He has the power, in theory, to overrule Sadiq Khan and say this can't go ahead because it might damage the economy of neighbouring areas to London. However, I understand that Mark Harper has taken legal advice to find out that he can't do that. The question now is, will he do it? Politics is about choosing. Will Mark Harper choose to go ahead and overrule Sadiq Khan and halt the expansion? It's about a choice, but will Mark Harper take it?
And we know he won't. And how infuriating is that? A bit like Rishi Sunak ruling out a referendum on net zero. Look.
I think actually there's agreement on it. I think most people are committed to getting to net zero, but getting there in a proportionate and pragmatic way. That seems to me the common sense approach to doing this. I think that has broad support.
Really, Rishi? You think hard-working folk will still be committed to net zero when you take away our cars, stop us being able to have new gas boilers and inflict catastrophic own goals to our economy? By refusing to be up for a real fight versus Khan on ULEZ and refusing to give voters a choice on net zero, I'm beginning to fear Sunak has a political death wish. No wonder one former Tory minister told me earlier this week that genuine discussions are now heating up among terrified Tory backbenchers about a potential challenge via the 1922 committee, which can happen, by the way, from the 25th of October.